Isaiah Williams has always wanted more, so he gave his mind to the mission, his body to the game, and his heart to the city of Newark.
Growing up, when you're playing and when you're coaching, you got two types of players. You got practice players, and you got players that show up when the lights is on. Ockee, he one of them kids that showed up when the lights is on. He wasn't the greatest practice player because it came so easy to him, but when it was a big game or any game, he always showed up.
I'm not me without Newark, without Court Street. Like I said again, it's a tough place, you know? So you gotta be a tough person to make it from out of here. But I wanted to do it in a positive way, because we got a lot of tough guys that did it in a negative way. They could have did it in a positive way, but you know, our surroundings, how we grew up and stuff like that, you know, either you're gonna get down with it or you're not. So nobody wanna be labeled as soft or anything like that, get pushed over, and that could lead to other things. So Newark, Court Street, it means a lot to me. I know I wouldn't be the person I am today without it.
North for life, stop shooting for life, turn the positive things in the city. Look at people getting killed by the real talk.
We had a coach named Tyrese, he died. He told out, if you really want to get your jump shot nice, like, meet me at the court 6 in the morning every day, I'll get you right. And Ock started going 6 in the morning, like. I think he was like 14, I believe. Once I seen that, him going at 14, waking up 6 in the morning every day, I'm like, nah, this real for him. Like, this ain't no game. Like, nobody making you do that. Like, you feel me? Like, nobody making you do that. Like, that's got to be your character or something. Like, that got to be something else. Like, but right then and there, I knew it was real. Yeah.
Oh, he was booty at first. He used to come outside 6 o'clock in the morning with a coach. And he practiced so much, rain, snow, sleep, or hell, he was outside. He worked really hard.
He wanted it more than anybody I knew. Like, all he knew was basketball, he didn't do nothing else. He wasn't into girls till he got older. He didn't chase girls, he didn't go to parties, he didn't do no drugs. All he cared about playing basketball. 5 o'clock in the morning, waking up, trying to wake me up, I ain't waking up 5 o'clock in the morning. So he was doing that in the snow. Rain, I'm like, all right, but you can have that, but I ain't doing that, so.
Break it down, break it down. Gotta do this for a minute. You're only required to play defense for 5 seconds. Let's go. In the NBA, shot clock, 24 seconds, you gotta be able to play defense. You can play defense for a minute straight, you good.
The first I knew that when I went to Iona, I spoke to the coach. And he let me know Isaiah's going far in basketball. He got guaranteed me he will make it. And ever since then, I knew he was somebody special.
And he's been great, and I think it's his mental toughness. I think he knows it's playoff time, he knows every game matters, and he's fighting through it, and he's putting on a good display for everybody here.
Air ball on the three, nobody boxes out at hand and runs into Roundtree. It's a breakaway for Williams.
So foul trouble is a definite issue.
Williams for 3, and it's good, and Iona.
Walking through my hood. We was at the back part by the basketball courts. But,
oh, what's going on, bro?
you good?
Oh, so you don't know who I am, though?
What's good? Yeah, what's up?
What's good?
You all right?
What's screen, bro?
Me too, bro.
What's up?
You already?
What's up? I'll play ball, bitch.
Great, bro. You already? Nah, I'm overseas. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Facts. You good?
Yeah, what's up?
Right. Yeah. Word, so we used to have it, well, the court, you see one court was broken, look. We used to have this, yeah. And also we had a court right here. Back here. But yeah.
We both moved here in 95. He born 92, I'm born 93. His house right here, my house right here. You see mine's boarded up. Like, the basketball court was like right here. Like, I'll say right here. We used to play 2-pointers instead of 3-pointers, right? This is like the 2-pointer right here. Out of bounds. This what we was dribbling at. Like we touched the ball up. We used to touch the ball up right here. Like we dribbling on dirt, on grass. Like where you standing at, that's our other 2-point line right there. So that was like our corners. This was our back. You got all this. Once it hit the main dirt field, we had toys right here. This used to be like a little toys or a sliding board. Once it hit this out of bounds. But this right here is where we got the love of the game from right here. Watching and1 tapes. Hot Sauce, Skip to My Lou, Ayo, Headache, those type of guys. I don't know if y'all look back, and1 right here, but this was it. This was our battlefield right here. This what started it.
I know just how it looks, but it ain't easy. I know she gonna call me when she need me. I let her eat it up, but don't be greedy. You know I gotta give it to them. I know I said that I'd be there for you, but you're calling me too much. I know I said that I would motivate, but you follow me too much. To be honest, it ain't easy as it looks. I could get a recipe and write a book. That don't mean that it's gonna teach you how to cook. That don't mean that it's gonna teach you how to cook. I put my grind in overtime. Don't block my goals, get posterized. I'm about my dough, I'm posterized. I'm really it's no facade. You know how it go when they up, they gon' give you the ass to kiss. Oh, yeah. But now I got the ball in my hands and they want me to pass the shit. I know just how it looks, but it ain't easy. I know she gonna call me when she need me. I let her eat it up, but don't be greedy. You know I gotta give it to them. I know I said that I'd be there for you, but you're calling me too much. I know I said that I would motivate, but you follow me too much. To be honest, this should take a lot of work. I really had to worm my way about the dirt. I really had to tell him wait.
By the time I get there, my whole team will have with them. Man, we trying to start our own little fake little clothing. Matter of fact, not even fake. Fly boys, you feel me? Yeah, man, I got a lot of shirts and shit. Everybody be wearing them.
You know, like I dropped out of high school sophomore year, but it wasn't for school reasons. I was a young kid, you know, going through stuff at home like most of the kids in the inner city. But basketball was my only escape. So when I wasn't playing, it destroyed me a little bit. So, you know, I stopped going to school, but I still was locked in on basketball because I knew that was my way out.
My decision to go back to school, I had great friends. Shout out to my boy Calvin. Rest in peace, JJ. Shout out to my boy Drew. And a lot of my other friends, you know? Because I knew I needed it. I couldn't get into college without the grades or anything like that. So I knew I had to get back into school. So it was an easy decision to make.
And then the Blues jersey, that's basically the next level, our next level team. We just play Hey You, which me and Kyle was talking about earlier. We start traveling and stuff more. We start playing against like even more competition and better competition. And as you can see, them are Iona jerseys. The tournament jersey, we made it to the tournament.
7th grade year, I want to say, is when me and Ockee became real close through basketball. We used to go to the JFK Recreation Center and, you know, just play basketball all day against each other, sometimes on the same team. Ockee joined Next Level, I want to say, our 8th grade year, going into high school. Uncle Lou and Jay made a team called Stop Shooting Next Level. And that really kind of like brought us all together even more closer.
That's Ockee right there. Right here, smooth Ockee, you feel me? Do that right there. You already know.
When I realized Ockee would be something was probably when he went to Hoop Group. When Ockee went to Hoop Group, I wasn't there. I knew what he was gonna do, but just the noise I was hearing from South Jersey all the way up here to Newark, I was hearing his name ringing bells. Before I even saw him, I heard about what he did in Hoop Group. and the people that was coming up to the hood to see him, and the people that started recruiting him. Right there, I knew he had a chance. People finally saw his talent.
I got a call from different agents saying they would like to work with me. So after I graduated from Iona, I had a few meetings with agents and I chose the one I believed that was best fit for me. Once I got the call from my agent saying that a few teams wanted me from different countries and things were looking good, I was happy to know I was being noticed as a pro. But as soon as I signed my first contract, I was excited because finally my hard work is paying off, but I knew the real work has just begun. For me to prepare myself to move overseas, I asked players who was going through it already because I knew nothing about overseas. One of the players I spoke to was VT. He became a big brother to me over the time. I was ready, but I was nervous at the same time, not knowing what to expect. I had two thoughts going through my brain. One was stop right now, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. And the other thought was you wanted this, you wanted to be a pro. You worked so hard to get here. So many people proud of you. Give yourself a chance. Experience this. I'm so proud and happy that I got on that plane. It started my rookie year because I played the Bells in my rookie year.
So we were in a club. My eyes just stopped on him. Like, of course, he tall and everything. You see him from far, sending the vibes he was sending.
You could say love at first sight. It might sound cliche, but like I knew she was the one. Like, as soon as I saw her and we started talking, it was like for hours. We was just talking for hours and hours.
Believe it or not, Isaiah can talk for a long time. He looks like he's in his own bubble at times, but when he starts with me, he talks, and yeah.
Boot up, boot up.
Boot
up.
She barely even knew me when I first got to Europe, so there's a lot of stuff I didn't know she was helping me with or telling me. For example, like the phone. You know, you don't got the international plan or something like that, like something small like that. So your phone ain't working outside. So she had to tell me, like, you know you gotta have an international plan. But you know what she did? She had set it up. She put me on her plan in Belgium. And she just met me maybe a week ago. It's like small signs like that you can't go unnoticed. Like, but for her, that was normal to do. But for me, coming from where we come from, I'm like, man, that's big. Like, nobody wouldn't even do that back home that I know.
There is still something about him towards me and about me towards him that makes us want to talk to each other, want to share, just want to be together.
About gang, man.
She's just a genuine person, a caring person. She cared more about people than I could say herself. Sometimes I'm the same way.
Well, what he really brings to me is I think, wiseness. Like, I'm always amazed by how wise he can be. Like, I'm a little bit, if I want something, I'm gonna go. I overthink with sometimes I don't think a lot, and he just like calm, chill, wise, and I think we complete each other on that.
I always told myself, my dad wasn't around, that once I get a family, I'm just going, it's like being like basketball, you just gonna be locked in.
To be honest, he was there from the very first day that I gave birth. He really was there to help. He had to go for basketball, and then the first year and a half, I was alone with JC. I had help from my mother, but he always tried to help.
And everybody got, different views on how raising a kid. She's really good at it. She probably she not, but she's really good at it. Like teaching them a lot of like small things on how to talk or how like signs or how to count, like small things like that. But for me, it's just giving the kid love and being there, giving them attention. Just showing the kid that you appreciate it and stuff like that. It's nothing like having a kid, you having a rough day, and your son run to you or your daughter run to you. It'll just change your whole life. It's a feeling that I wish everybody get to experience. It was a proud moment for me to see my mom there, my brothers, Like the friends that couldn't make it, but I knew it was gonna be hard because some friends couldn't make it that probably wanted to get there. But I wanted to do the wedding in Belgium because it's more, for me, more so our whole family could be there, our grandparents, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, I love my Dishel family. I love them. The first time I met Slim, I said, you gotta marry her. I really do like her. And I went over there, met her mother on the wedding. Me and her good friends, we talked on the phone like every other Sunday. I sent them little anniversary gifts and stuff, but I love the additional family I just met.
In my late 20s, still never been to a weapon.
Now my mom and them there was dope because then I knew it was going to change their mindset of how they was thinking when they was living in America. They could start seeing things from a different point of view. So and I actually did that because now all of them want to travel again to come back to Europe. I was trying to tell them like, you gotta come see it for yourself. I can tell you, but when you come over here and see how the lifestyle is, you gonna understand what I mean. Because back home, they don't understand that Europe is Americanized. They think it's like old school, nothing in English, there's no food that we eat. It's that totally opposite. Right? So with that experience, they all loved it now and they all want to come back. I knew I wanted to be a pro at the college and all my offers was coming from European teams. I had one opportunity from the Houston Rockets, but that didn't go through because I didn't sign with a certain agency. So I learned quick it was more business and about who you knew other than how hard you work or how talented you was. So I took the leap of faith anyway and came to Europe, even though I didn't know much about Europe at the time. My rookie year, I would say, was very welcoming. Starting with the club, they was very professional from start to finish. My teammates, I can't thank them enough. They made things a lot easier on and off the court because it's hard for a rookie coming overseas not knowing anything about Europe, like anything at all. So they made things very easy for me and the transition was great. The club didn't have much history. They never made it to the playoffs until we did it. So we had a successful season and the fans did the whole ride. The difference of playing in Europe and in the States is every game matters in Europe from game 1 all the way to game 40. I would say if the NBA take the college rules, it'd be the same game, Europe and NBA, because in college every game matter also. NBA, they play a lot of games, so you know every game really don't matter until the playoffs really get there. That's when they lock in on defense and everybody playing hard. But in Europe, they playing hard from day one. It's hard, it's a grind. It ain't as easy as people make it seem. And everybody's journey is different. You can't go off somebody else's story and think your story gonna go the same way. You gotta, you gotta stay in your lane.
It might not be the NBA, but he's playing professional ball and he's doing what he do. He loves it. Oh, Ockee a dog, man. Like I just told you, he a gym rat and he a blue collar type of player. You know, like he can work without the ball and find ways to get a bucket, and that's what makes a basketball player.
That's because I cheat. Europe, just like college, you're going away for 10 months, you're doing the job, you're getting paid for it, you're in different countries, you're getting experience things that a lot of people don't get to experience. So I'm a person, I'm not taking none of it for granted. I'm cherishing every moment, and it got easier, especially after year 1. And definitely for me now, it's a lot easier because I got a family, I got a wife and a son. So it's like Europe is my home now.
The number one thing I'm proud of is how he is as a father. Because anytime I had talks with Ockee, for the most part, it wasn't about ball. Him as a husband, him as a father. Because it shows a lot of maturity. And I see a lot of what me, Jay, and a lot of the other people like OG and a lot of the other mentors in our community, I see a lot of the messages coming out of them.
Making the bounce, if I can say that, from, living alone, doing your own thing, thinking just for one, to having your own little family and thinking for 2 first and then not for 3, letting others in, letting me help, opening up also to people, because now we go to a lot of places, we meet a lot of people, letting more than just me or the people he already has in his life in.
It's special. A lot of people don't make it that far, and he did. So It's nothing special.
Well, I'm very proud of him. Coming from where he coming from, grew up at, I'm very proud of my son.
Take them bad days, use it as motivation. Use it as motivation to keep going, keep fighting, not give up on yourself. Because you're gonna look back and you're gonna be thankful that you didn't give up, that you didn't give in. Never give up, keep going. Don't quit on yourself, believe in yourself. It's all possible, it's all possible.